What's going on, folks? Y'all already know what it is, man. Real Creator in the building. We about to react to the Speak Easy podcast and their take on SHEDEUR Sanders and Mel Kiper's take on what SHEDEUR Sanders went through this football season that just passed. Here we go.
Moving forward, let's talk about some SHEDEUR Sanders. Mel Kiper went on a podcast earlier today and had some things to say about what he did this season and what he had to do to get the starting job.
If SHEDEUR Sanders is going to be their quarterback going forward, I guess is what I was trying to say.
It's got to be Greeny. I mean, what the hell has it got to do? I mean, is we going to get into this negativity again about SHEDEUR? I mean, I don't know what else the kids needs to do. I mean, Josh Allen had haters in year 3. So if Josh Allen...
All right. So this is Mike Green saying, did SHEDEUR do enough? Mel Kiper saying, goddamn, what else does the kid have to do? He's done enough in Mel Kiper's eyes, and he's saying, what else does the kid have to do? Why are y'all being so ridiculous to SHEDEUR Sanders? And he also said that Josh Allen had haters in year 3. So give it some time, haters.
Has haters in year 2 and 3 of his career. There's no way SHEDEUR can avoid it, but I've watched every play, every snap of SHEDEUR Sanders, and he should be proud of what he had to go through and survive and to come out winning that game yesterday, driving them down to get into field goal range inside of 50 yards to make that field goal and win it. After, like I said, it could have been 21-12 had Canelo caught the football. Drops hurt that team all year to be able to show more mobility than anybody thought. The accuracy. Are we done?
Now, look, we're talking about SHEDEUR Sanders. I want to know, how do you feel about him? Did he do enough? Do you agree with Mel Kiper's comments today? Did he do enough to secure the starting job for the Cleveland Browns next season?
Gary, man, you talented, bro. You my dog. You my dog.
Yeah, that was a nice Mel Kiper.
Here's what I hate about Mel Kiper's take and SHEDEUR Sanders' takes. They're all hysterical. He should be proud about what he survived this season. Was my dog, battling cancer like his dad during the course of the season?
Acho be hating y'all. And this is prime example. Y'all about to see his hate go up. I ain't even got to say it. I ain't seen this, but I ain't got to say it.
What did he survive? Being a backup? Did he survive? I didn't realize, he was in a war getting bombed on. Every SHEDEUR Sanders take is so hysterical. He should be proud about what he survived this season. He survived being a backup. T, you start your career as a backup? Maybe you didn't. You did,
yes,
huh?
I did.
Started my career as a backup. We survived. Huh? And also, the comparison to Josh Allen, relax. That's like when people be like, Jesus had haters. Of course I'm going to have haters too. You're not Jesus. Calm down. So, to me, I just think it's a hysterical take. Do I think SHEDEUR do I think the Browns should draft a quarterback? No. Do I think the Browns should try to go get Malik Willis? Hell yeah. Go get Malik Willis. Try to go get Joe Brady, offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, who knows how to use a mobile quarterback. Go get Malik Willis, T. Go get Brian Daboll. And I think the Browns...
Okay, Acho's not hating too much, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. So, what I'm saying is, yeah, SHEDEUR Sanders absolutely did survive some things this year. He went through a lot of things. He went through a prank call on the draft. He went through falling to the 5th round on the draft, deliberately orchestrated by some people higher up on the chain. And that's a real thing. That really happened. Nobody can act like it didn't. And when it all comes down to it, they were wrong. They were super wrong. Roll them.
Browns are in great hands. Because if Malik Willis ain't the guy, he ain't the guy. And if SHEDEUR is the guy, he is the guy. But at least now you got SHEDEUR, you got Malik. Go out there that's the quarterback room I can rock with.
Okay, let's talk about the Malik Willis thing. If I'm Malik Willis, I'm not going to Cleveland. Why would I want to go to Cleveland? Every bad game I play, every bad...
You see, this guy right here is not no idiot. Acho just saying whatever he got to say to be saying something. But at the end of the day, this dude right here is thinking logical. Just like SHEDEUR didn't want to go and play behind Jalen Hurts or play behind Lamar Jackson. So, Acho, fall back with the dumb ideas. That was a stupid idea.
Mate,
great point.
It's going to be...
Great point.
Let's play SHEDEUR.
Great point.
Right.
So I don't want to put myself in that situation if I'm Malik Willis.
Great point.
You know who rep Malik Willis. He ain't doing that. and so it's like, why?
So basically what Larry is saying is whoever's representing him as far as his agent ain't doing no crazy stuff like that. They're not going to send a guy who wants to be a franchise quarterback himself to a team that is banking on somebody else as the franchise quarterback. Acho, man, cut it loose.
Because I got to be perfect, and I'm not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Every game, they're going to want SHEDEUR to play. And so it's going to be hard for anybody to come in there. You draft a quarterback. It's hard to be a rookie and play well especially when you throw on the who.
Shout out to Larry.
Who you throwing to? Judy may be gone. Bond, I like him.
I like Bond
if
a lot.
Isaiah Bond continues to improve, they'll be fine. They got something in Harold Fannin. Junkins is coming off an injury. It's who are they going to hire as a head coach? Because Stefanski was supposed to be that guy offensively. That's why they couldn't do offense, where it's his side of the ball, his expertise. We didn't talk about Aaron Glenn. Defense being ass.
Now listen, while we're talking about coaches, y'all, check this out. Imagine John Harbaugh. Imagine there was some truth to John Harbaugh going to the Cleveland Browns and coaching SHEDEUR Sanders. I don't think it's a question on whether or not Harbaugh would be happy to coach SHEDEUR Sanders. I don't think Harbaugh goes in the door looking for a new quarterback. But the word around town and around the NFL is that Jim Harbaugh may be headed for the Cleveland Browns, folks. That would be crazy. He would be still in the same division as the Baltimore Ravens. And I know that he would love to go and see them twice a year. I'm pretty sure of it. So put that into your Rolodex.
Same thing with Stefanski. Your offense says you're an offensive coach. Why your offense ain't better? And so I'm not going there if I'm Malik Willis. But Mel Kiper, SHEDEUR played well. Should he go into the season next year being a starter? I'll say yes.
Pause that. Hold on.
Watch the hate.
SHEDEUR played well.
The circumstances that he was under, I believe he played well because of the circumstances.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So Acho is correcting people. And basically, if Larry was saying that SHEDEUR played well without an explanation, he had a problem with it. But the crazy thing is Acho knows the same circumstances. He already knew what circumstances SHEDEUR Sanders was under. And let's count them out. No goddamn development. No reps. He's supposed to be redshirted, which means the coach didn't even plan on playing him at all. Then when he gets, on the team, you got Dylan Gabriel starting in front of him, who's trash. And then on top of that, he also had Kevin Stefanski basically coaching against him, if you ask me, and anybody else. So, yeah, he went through a lot. Absolutely, he did.
It seems as if, from the outside looking in, they didn't want him. Stefanski didn't want him to play. It seems as if he didn't care for him. Maybe that may not be the case, but that's how it seemed. And so when you got to go through so many circumstances just to get on the field, and he didn't play great, but the majority of rookie quarterbacks that play well, you really got a dude that can win and win whenever. Mm-hmm. He didn't have that.
Wide receiver that can win and win whenever.
Wide receiver.
Absolutely.
Got you. Yeah, that's fair. Go ahead.
See, my man Larry, he put Acho in his place. And you know what? When you got a dude that's respected the way he is, and a guy that's, a stand-up guy, he's not in here screaming and yelling, he's just getting his point across, you really can't argue with that. And Acho could not argue with that, because if it was somebody who could match Acho's energy, then it would be a screaming match in there and an excitement match in there. And Larry don't have to bring it like that. Larry is laid back, cool, calm, and collective, and he just dropped the science on what it is. And anybody that's got their right mind would understand everything that Larry just said. And if you do, and you rock with that logic, man, make sure you hit a like and let me know in the comments that you rock with that logic. Here we go.
I think he did endure something this year. I think he did. Agreed. I think getting drafted in the 5th round when you had a top 10.
Now, y'all see Acho's, his body language, his energy. He is a hater of SHEDEUR Sanders. I understand that he can get on here and sound like he's neutral. Oh, if SHEDEUR is the guy we think he is, and if SHEDEUR is that beast that we all know that he can grow into be, like, that is what you call backlash hate. That right there is a underhanded comment. It's not really a comment. It's like, she cute for an ugly girl. You know what I'm saying? That's an underhanded comment. And so Acho is known to be this way about SHEDEUR. I don't know why he hates on SHEDEUR. Maybe his career didn't go the way he wanted it to go, so now he's out for vengeance on SHEDEUR. But at any rate, he's a serious hater, and you can see it in his body language.
Grade is enduring something. I think going to that team and not getting any first-team reps in the entirety of fall camp is going through something. I think sitting behind Dylan Gabriel is going through something, especially when you know you're talented enough to play over him.
Yes.
I think that's going through something. Now, did he go out there and crush it playing at an all-pro level? No. But also, On 2 weeks of first-team reps, he goes out there and gets the team their third win of the season. He more than doubles the win total of the other starting quarterbacks that season.
And that's what I'm talking about. Just be reasonable. That's all I ask y'all to do is be reasonable when we're talking about SHEDEUR Sanders and all the bullshit that came with his NFL entrance. It was a lot of bullshit that came with it, folks. And a lot of it was ridiculous and uncalled for. So you got to filter in, or you have to factor in the details.
Stop babying a grown man.
How am I baby?
It's not that he didn't endure something. It's that we all do.
I
remember hearing this.
See, he feels some kind of way about his shortcomings. That's what this is all about, folks. He don't want nobody else to have any excuses. His career didn't go good. He got injured. He had to deal with it. And so what? Whatever SHEDEUR got to go through, he just got to go through. So this right here is the sentiment of a hurt person. He's hurt, and so he wants no sympathy for SHEDEUR, because if SHEDEUR got hurt, so what? That is his sentiment, I'm telling y'all.
No, and give me some carrots with the tomatoes and just make a salad. I remember hearing this one time, G, and I'll never forget it. And y'all know me, I just be listening to people talk who say stuff.
Check it out, y'all. Check it out.
And somebody told me one time, they said, if
Warning.
we all sat in this room, T, Trey, Care Bear, and we all sit around the table, right? And we all have problems. And we all put our problems on the center table. Once we look at everybody else's problems, we'll gladly pick up our
Y'all hear this?
Because Trey thinks what he going through probably worse than what Acho going through. Acho think what he going through probably worse than what T going through. T like, man, whatever the hell I'm going through, Care Bear ain't know what the hell I'm going through. If we all put our problems in the center of a table, we look around and be like, oh, you know what? Everybody going through something.
My problem ain't that bad.
Let me just take mine. Here's where I'm speaking from. I tore my quad off the bone at the NFL Combine.
Hold up.
Off.
Y'all hear this? He's setting the stage for his own sympathy. He is setting the stage for his own sympathy, and this is why he don't like SHEDEUR Sanders, or this is why he does not want to give SHEDEUR the benefit of the doubt, because nobody gave him the benefit of the doubt. He thought he should have had a better NFL career. Just listen to him, because I heard this story before. It's not my first time hearing this story. So let's listen and see if you see what I'm talking about.
Above the bone. I'm running a 40. I hear boom, 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 boom.
Tendernism.
I thought my heels were clicking. It was my quad ripping off the bone. Did I go through something? Yeah. Fell in the draft. 6th round. Was I an All-American? Yeah. Third team AP.
Oh, wait a minute. So you fell to the 6th round, which is one round behind the 5th round, which is where SHEDEUR went. Now, you fell in the draft, so you don't see no problem with SHEDEUR falling in the draft. Now, this ain't the most biased stuff that I'd have never heard. God damn, I see why you are okay with everything. But that means you just a hater, because what you should do is you should sympathize with him for the simple fact that it happened to you. But your shit was from an injury. His shit was from something that was brewing in the NFL. It had nothing to do with an injury. So I'm going to listen to a few more minutes, and then we're going to wrap this video up, because I heard all that I had to hear.
Fell in the draft to the 6th round. Was I better than linebackers? Who cares? Everybody's going through something in football and life. So I'm just not going to sit here and say that, like, you know, he survived. And maybe I'm insensitive.
Spill it.
But I also just think I played in the NFL long enough, just 4 years, but I played in the NFL long enough to like, no, some motherfuckers really went through something.
He's a hater.
Being a backup to me ain't like, now, the prank call thing, that to me, honestly, was the worst thing he had to go through in the last 10 months. On draft day being prank called, to me, like, that's worse than being a backup.
No. He got prank drafted, you dumbass. Prank drafted. It ain't just no damn prank call. His draft list number was pranked. So this is what I'm talking about, y'all. And this is the sentiment of a lot of people. Caitlin Clark fan type people. So you got to understand that, yeah, everybody went through something, but that don't mean you got to be insensitive to somebody because you went through something similar. Let's get back.
Can I be honest, though? You tore your quad off the bone, right?
Ooh.
Yep. Like a smoked turkey leg.
Straight up.
And the Cleveland Browns still decided, hey, we understand the situation he was in. We know that he's still probably a good player. Let's go ahead and take him anyway. They didn't have to draft you.
True.
Right? SHEDEUR's in a situation where, bruh, the circumstances were not set up for you to go take the starting job this year, but he did. And I think the Cleveland Browns afterwards should be like, hey, we understand the circumstances weren't ideal, but we still believe in your ability. Let's make you the starter next season. Let's see what we really have here. I think that's a fair assessment. That doesn't mean that he didn't go through anything. That doesn't mean that you didn't go through anything. Yes.
Now, he dropped science on Acho. Acho don't know what to say. He's going to hate. Before I hit this play button again, he's going to hate. I'm just letting you know. But he ain't being, you know what I'm saying? He's not taking into consideration nothing. He's just saying, make it work or shut up. And that shit is not right.
You made it to the NFL despite what you had to do endure. And I hope you know that, Emanuel Acho, because you seem sad about it.
To me, it's the
Tell him.
verbiage of like, he survived. Like
He
everything
did,
is so
though.
hyperbolic.
He did, though.
But here's my thing, Trey. You survived. You're here today.
Yep.
You survived.
Yep.
I survived. I'm here today. All 4.23 thousand y'all in the chat, y'all have all survived.
Yeah.
Of course we survived.
Acho, this is the
Yeah.
problem.
Talk to me, please.
This is the problem. When you're the Cleveland Browns and you draft
Larry about to
SHEDEUR
school him, y'all.
Sanders, you know what comes with it. You know what comes with it. Only way you can eliminate that if he's drafted to a team that has a Patrick Mahomes, a Josh Allen,
Talk about
a
it.
Joe Burrow, a Lamar
Of
Jackson.
which he refused.
So, yeah, but
Because Lamar Jackson and the Ravens wanted to draft him, and the
You're just-
Jalen Hurts Eagles wanted to draft him.
Shut up.
very true. But if Dante Moore was to enter the draft and he wouldn't want to go to the Jets, would they still draft him? Hell yeah, they'd still draft him. And so they could have still drafted him. And what you gonna do? So he gets drafted to a team that doesn't have an answer at quarterback. And now you're not giving me reps? I played a long time.
See,
I've never
Larry
seen
keeping
that.
it real.
And maybe the game has changed. I've never seen it, especially when you don't have your quarterback and you're trying to find your quarterback. And so to go through that, what's the first thing we talked about, the first segment? Trey Young.
Trey Young, yes, sir.
Unbelievable
Hold
belief
up. Sir. See, this is when you know somebody getting schooled. Those buzzwords. Sir.
himself. SHEDEUR wouldn't be where he was if he didn't have that.
That's facts.
He would not be where
That's
he was if he
facts.
didn't have that type of belief.
Y'all see how
He
Acho
smiled in the
switching
press
up.
conference, unfiltered belief
Yep.
in what he can do. Considering I get drafted to a team.
That's what you know a hater is, when they can agree with everything they just disagreed with. You a hater. Your emotions was controlling you to say all the weird stuff you were saying because of what you went through. But every time a grown man step up, alpha male type dude like Larry Fitzgerald, all he can do is agree. Yup, speak on it. Man, boy, you got flamed.
Without a quarterback, because we don't know who's going to be the quarterback, and y'all really not giving me reps, and he's smiling through it all.
Yeah. That I love. Like, make no mistake about it.
Shut up.
That aspect of everything I love. I just think the jargon surrounding SHEDEUR.
Can we call bullshit? He's about to sit up here and try to say something else. Just like the people said, well, it's the entourage. Oh, well, it's all the circus that comes along with it. And people just got to stop doing that. So a lot of y'all going to be mad because next year he's going to be the franchise quarterback. So you might as well go ahead and get mad now. Acho, you might as well go ahead and write up your script for all the weak stuff you're going to try to say that people going to see right through because of what you said this year and how you floated around like you was neutral. But the whole time you had a dagger in your hand and you a hater, man. So for everybody out there with the same sentiment as Acho, I need y'all to know that this type of rhetoric right here is what is going to have you looking really, really dumb. It's going to have you looking real stupid. You know what I'm saying? Real stupid. But Acho ain't about to do nothing but make himself look dumb. So I'm going to roll this back to 10:33. All right, here we go.
The jargon surrounding SHEDEUR is very wild. Like, what else could he have done? Mel Kiper said. No, he threw 10 picks. What, did one go off Jerry Jeudy's shoulder? Sure. Did a couple of them get tipped? Yeah, those count too. Brock Purdy lost the MVP when he threw 5 interceptions against the Baltimore Ravens, and 3 of those got tipped. What else could he have done? I don't know how to positive.
This dude got all these facts and all of these, little quotes that's supposed to prove that SHEDEUR, played the worst he could ever play. The picks were out of this world. Yes, too many goddamn picks. But again, he didn't have any development. So with that being said, man, we're going to work on it this year. But they got a franchise quarterback. And so, like I said, to anybody out there who feels the same way that this guy feels, you're going to be the one eating crow. You're already eating crow right now because you said what you said when you said it. But with that being said, man, I need y'all to go ahead and hit that like button if you like videos like this that highlight SHEDEUR Sanders and everything he's going through in the journey into the NFL and on to his second year. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Real Creator, live stream. Y'all know what it is. Listen for the next one. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload. We out.